Hey everyone, and welcome back for another Let's Play stream. My name is Alex. Welcome along. If you're joining us for the first time, I'm community manager here at SCS Software, and joining me live from Prague in the studio, we have Mark, our community
Hey,
manager.
Alex,
Also,
how's it
how are we doing
going?
today, Mark?
I'm not doing too
Yeah,
bad. How are you?
not too bad. Yeah, not too
Talking over
bad,
each
not too
other.
bad at all. I know. We always do it. We always do it. It's been a pretty good week so far. It's been a pretty good. I mean, busy for you?
Steady. Yeah, keeping busy. How about yourself?
Same old, writing blogs and doing a little bit of trucking, that's for sure. It's been cold here in the UK. I'm not sure if you had much snow over there in Prague or anything like that, but
We actually just started getting snow last night, and we got maybe a couple inches on the ground right now. So, traffic's all messed up.
not
Lots of
bad.
fun.
All the fun. Well, I hope
Oh, yeah.
everyone's staying warm and well. And of course, we're live on Twitch and on YouTube. It's great to see all of you. How are we all doing? Lots of familiar names in the chat. Welcome back for our Let's Play. Episode 28. Are we on now? I think it is. 28?
Yeah.
Is it 28 chat? Brief. And, well, Mark joined us solo for the first time on episode 27, and you shook things up, right? Last episode.
Yeah,
remember, you just went straight into it. You took out some loans, you bought a new truck, you got some drivers, because you're just like, we need to make progress here, right?
Yeah, we got
Let's have a look at
Nathan
them
and
again.
Amy working for us now.
Look at them. Check them out. How are they both doing?
They're doing pretty
Making
good.
money, I hope?
Has Nathan not hauled a load yet?
No. Well, Nathan, come on. What's he been doing this whole time? Does he have a trailer?
No, nothing. He's not even on a load, I don't think. Oh no, he's on a load. He's taking.
He's on.
Yeah. He's going to Reading.
Okay. Well, hopefully he'll make us some money during the trip. If you've not joined us for one of these before, chat, you've missed out on 28 great fun episodes. It's basically we've started from zero and nothing. Nimiro, our marketing manager, originally started this series building up the company. He was trying to do some honest work and just kind of slowly making our way forward with the company. And we're not using any cheats or developer magic or anything like that to try become the biggest and best company in American Truck Simulator. But then Mark joined us, and Mark's got a lot of experience, not only virtually but in the real world. And he decided, well, he's going to shake things up here. May have taken out quite a bit of money.
Just one money.
Pocket money. It's it's nothing, chat. It's nothing. So, but Mark here got a lot of experience. And last stream we were kind of talking about some of your experiences on the road, and you mentioned, or even maybe you flexed a little, that you could navigate across America without a GPS.
That
I
is
found
true.
that mind-boggling. And so we thought today, chat, Mark is going to put the money where the mouth is, sort of thing, and navigate today's jobs without a GPS. Is that correct, Mark?
That is true. I have all the tools I need to navigate right here. I got a pen. I got a piece of paper. My map book was stolen by the map department, so it's upstairs somewhere. So we'll have to use the in-game map, but that's all right.
Tell me, how's a paper and a pen going to get you through the journey today?
So basically what we used to do in the old days, with, modern technology, like I never had a GPS in my truck, but of course I had my phone on my dashboard. So if I needed to, I could, a couple clicks and I had my map there, right? But most of the time I used the big road atlas, lay it out on the steering wheel in the morning, and just kind of trace where I got to go, write down the directions, what highways I'm looking for, get truck in, and you had that, little notepad there on the passenger seat, and that was it.
It sounds impressive, honestly. I'm excited to see how this is going to go. I have confidence in you, though, because, in American Truck Simulator, we have good signage. It's clean, it's clear, and,
This will be a real test for sure of our signage in the game. And my ability to pay attention to the road signs as well.
That too. I mean, I have trust in some of our signage team. Like Navanda does a fantastic job bringing detailed signs in. So let's see where this goes. It's gonna be a fun challenge, and maybe in the future, if these challenges go well, we might even start asking you, chat, for some more suggestions on these kind of little challenges that we're going to have through our Let's Plays. Because I think we talked a little bit about it last time. And Mark, you had the idea of chat kind of bringing in some ideas.
Yeah,
so,
I don't remember if it was Mark Verstappen or Garavava, but somebody brought the challenge up.
Somebody, exactly. So
one of them
let's see where today's takes us.
Okay,
where today takes us.
See where we're at right now. We're going to pull the route advisor up just to see how our fatigue is doing. That's not the route advisor, Mark. What are you doing? There it is. So we're not too fatigued, but it is getting late in the day. So, chat, what do you think? Is it time to go pick up a load and go somewhere? Should we go get some sleep and then go for a load? What do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know, chat. You do have a play in this Let's Play series. You're all part of our company. You do have some input here. So we're going to be asking you questions, and we expect you to answer. Even if you're watching a replay on YouTube, we expect to see the answers in the comments, okay? We're still watching.
Somebody has requested that we do a pre-trip check, so we're just going to count the tires here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, all the tires are here. Pre-trip done. We're good to go.
That's all you need, chat.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
That's the owner-operator pre-trip right there.
Go get some sleep so you enjoy some daylight views. Heat those tires. Sleep first. Make sure to be pre-trip.
I believe we can go into town, and there's a place we can sleep there, a little truck stop. So maybe we can do that, and then we'll pick up a load in the morning.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
In the meantime, chat, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. Of course, we've had quite a bit of news coming out from both Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator over the past week. If you didn't know, our World of Trucks events, Cruising Kansas, and the Christmas Winterland events, they've been extended. So you now have until, I've forgotten the date now, I think it's a few more weeks actually. Where's the extension here? The February 5th at midnight to complete the event. So if you haven't managed to get around to earning your in-game rewards there by doing some jobs, doing those events because you're busy over Christmas or New Year's or whatever, you now have until February 5th to do that. Now I think it's already happened actually. I was going to say on 15th of January, unfortunately the Christmas Winterland themed desktop background on the main menu did disappear, but the event is still running. It should still be at the top of your game main menu there if you're looking for some jobs. Yeah, take the time to enjoy going to the Christmas Winterland. Even if you've completed it, it's still a nice place to go trucking. With the snow and everything like that, it's a really unique place. So yeah, that's some news there, and well, also lots more has been happening. We've got a new On the Road episode on YouTube at the trade fair with New Fam. Mark, you did a stream this week, right, as well? This is your second time on stream this week. You were checking out the new Steering Creations pack update.
Yeah, and if we swing by a shop maybe in the stream, we can throw one in this truck too. Nice SCI steering wheel.
Yeah, the SCI steering wheels. That's been a massive update to the pack there. Not only are you going to find refreshed, reworked kind of wheels from our currently existing kind of catalogue of wheels, but we've also included many more wheels from the 2024 catalogue, and they are 18-inch or 20-inch wheels that you have the option for. And I think now with the update, and including of course what you had before, there's now over 50 steering wheels to choose from, so there's a huge selection of wheels if you haven't checked that out already.
We made a mistake last stream actually. Me and Namiro, we counted 53 wheels. There's actually 54 wheels.
Oh
yeah, so
even more.
Yeah,
it's not a bad mistake to make.
One bonus wheel. Look at that, community got one free wheel or something.
That's really good. Also, Nebraska truck stops. We've got a blog there if you're interested in taking a look at the truck stops of Alaska. And even today we released a blog about Arkansas and some of the cities that you'll find in that upcoming DLC. So lots of news on our blog, blog.scsoft.com, to see the full details there. But if you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and all that good stuff, then you'll see some shortened versions of the news there as well, and keep up to date with the latest. So make sure you do check that out. But don't do that now, because what's important right now is that you focus on the stream here, because trust me, it's going to be a spectacle when we see Mark driving without GPS. Now we've got to find a way to turn off the navigator somehow in your cab, right?
Yeah, I got to map a key to it really quickly. I think when we sleep here, I'll do that.
I'm going to let you get away with cheating. Pre-chip check, does it have a steering wheel? It does. Look at that. You tick that one off. I like it. I like it. But yeah, chat, how are we all doing? How are we all doing? Doing great, keeping warm in Florida, says Jake's Trucking. How warm is it over there at the moment? I bet it's like an English summer. I bet you're like, oh yeah, it's freezing. It's 20 degrees or something. It's for us, that's crazy hot.
20 degrees is crazy hot?
It's not crazy hot. It's kind of like getting there. I'd say hot for us is like 30, 31 degrees Celsius,
Okay.
which is, I don't know what that translates to in Fahrenheit. Celsius to Fahrenheit, that would be about 87.
Okay, that's warm. It's not hot. It's warm.
But we do have a different type of heat here in the UK. It's sweaty. Humidity's not so nice.
All right, let's map a button to. I believe it is infotainment display mode. So we'll just map that to. Sure.
Sounds good.
All right. Where are we
Like
going,
checking
chat?
down.
What kind of load are we hauling? What are we doing?
Did you sleep yet already?
Yeah, I slept. Don't I look well rested? Let's see.
Look very well rested. Looking very awake.
Thank you.
So we have some winterland jobs here that we can take. If you're down for it.
Are we doing Winterland?
Or we can do normal ones.
Cruising Kansas or Winterland, or we can do a normal one? Chat, what do you guys think? Let's let chat decide. Winterland, Cruising Kansas, or just a job board load? Or
we got
market load,
three people here saying, get a boom lift, explosives, and 80,000 pounds. So it's quite the heavy load, chat. Go Winterland, Kansas.
Heavy hauling.
Okay.
I got the Kansas one open right now. We got some heavy stuff for Kansas. We got Lewiston.
Those hay bales are pretty cool.
Yeah. Rocky Mountain double there.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? Industrial pallets. Going to Twin Falls as well. Oh, that's a long one. We might not get that done today.
Especially if there's
Crawler
a detour.
tractor. That's a good one right there.
That's a cool, down to Washington.
Yeah, we're getting a lot for Kansas. I think that's going to be the one.
We are. Cruising Kansas for sure. Okay. Well, looks like chat is deciding here.
Got a lot for Cruising Kansas and a lot for heavy hauling. So I think this crawler tractor at 55,000 pounds, that's a pretty good one. Not the heaviest,
that's a pretty heavy haul, yeah.
Yeah, pretty decent. Yeah, let's go for that.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see how we go here.
I got my notepad ready. We have to get directions here.
Just so to recap, last stream I had mentioned you guys should do a group convoy. Nimero, Alex, Mark, Darius, Peter, Oscar from the studio / remote location whenever possible. That'd be fun to watch. That'd be a pretty big convoy if we had all of us together.
That would be a mess. I
agree.
Oh, we're just going back where we came from.
It could be messy, but it could be very fun as well. So it's a good idea. I like it. It is a good idea. Agreed. All right. Keep those ideas coming. We'd love to hear them. These little challenges and stuff. What we can do. I mean, you could even switch it up. Right? You could say like, hey, your challenge for today is to play with a keyboard and mouse, or...
Yeah, we're good on fuel.
Good on fuel. Okay. Good to go. Have to support the event for Kansas? Absolutely. Yeah, has that actually been reached yet? I remember last time I checked, it hadn't been reached yet. I think we're pretty close, though. Let me double check real quick here. No, Cruising Kansas, 120 million miles out of 125 million miles have been completed. So chat, community, I'm talking to you. We're pretty close to that. We're giving the extension there. If it wasn't for the extension, we probably wouldn't have reached it in time either. So any way you can help out in Cruising Kansas, we'd appreciate it. And of course, the community will appreciate it as well, because once you hit that community goal, then you get your community rewards. You get some pretty cool little in-game rewards. I think if I remember correctly, you get some pretty cool Kansas themed rewards. Let me just pull up the blog here, because even I forget. For the community rewards, you get like a little sunflower.
Oh, nice.
Hanging sunflower for your dash, which is nice. Of course, it being the sunflower state. So, yeah, make sure you do help out with that if you can. I'm sure you'll get there. For sure.
So, what's new with you, Alex? We haven't seen you in over a week since you were on here with Peter. Anything new? Anything going on?
A week. No, not a lot going on, honestly. Just been writing up quite a few cool little blogs about some upcoming things, and yeah, I know the community is going to enjoy that. Of course, we've got lots in the works and reworks and more as well. So, but nothing that I can share too much of yet. Of course, it's still the start of the year, so it's still pretty early these days. So, but a lot's coming 2024 for sure. Other than that, not really at all. I do need to complete my Winterland events at some point.
Yeah. How is our European business doing? How was the stream with Peter?
Oh yeah, it went well actually. Peter did pretty good. You should have seen him backing up, man. He did such a good job of backing up. You would have been proud, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like doing all the movements that you told him to, and he stuck it. Like, it didn't take him long at all to back in the trailer.
I'm so proud.
Yeah. So the business there is going well. We got a job done. He did have a bit of a detour, which caused quite a bit of a delay, but otherwise he's doing all right. For those who don't know, we also have an ETS2 equivalent of this Let's Play series. So definitely catch up on that. We have all of the VODs on our YouTube, which I believe are all in a playlist as well. So if you've missed out on any episodes, check out them afterwards on the stream. youtube.com/SCS software. You can find all of the VODs there under the live tab as well. So Alex is so rich because he has a company in the EU and also the USA. I'm like an advisor more so, right? I'm just like, I work from the office, dispatcher or something. I don't know. Well, I don't know what I would even describe my role as, but
operations manager.
Always here for the ride.
You're the operations manager for SCS Trucking EU and the US, I guess.
Global operations manager, huh?
There you go. All right, where is the trigger?
Oh, taking it fast down those roads. Where is the trigger actually? That's a good question. It's hiding in there somewhere.
Maybe back over on this side? I thought it would have been
maybe
right there. Oh, I guess it's a roll the truck's load, so there is no trigger. We just pick up the trailer, right?
Of course, yeah.
Where the hell's the trailer? I probably drove right past it. Not paying attention. Oh,
there it is. See it?
Oh, I didn't drive past it. All right. And of course, we're facing the wrong way, so we'll just go do a little U-turn here.
Swing round. Swing around. Look at that guy's cabin. That's a nice little cabin. Very cool. Mark needs track IR.
That would be nice.
The Tobii eye tracker as well. That kind of works in a similar way, you know, where you can plug it in underneath the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, we actually have it here, but it's not set up, and I got no idea how to set it up, and I don't want to break it.
I'm pretty sure the guys could help you. Yeah. But,
Benny, that's your job for tomorrow.
Pretty good. There you go, Benny.
You got to set a new task. You got to set up the Tobii for me. Unfortunately, we don't have a Benny cam today. Sorry, chat. No Benny cam.
That was the best thing about the last stream. Now it's gone. Absolutely. I'm seeing a lot of messages, by the way, of like a certain truck that people saw in a picture on a blog recently. I don't know, you know. I may or may not know what you're talking about, chat, but heck, if you haven't seen it already, go check out the blog. It's a good reason to check out our blogs because sometimes you might see things there that you don't expect to see. So, all very exciting indeed. All right, navigation time, is it, Mark?
Yeah. Oh, this is actually really easy. I almost feel bad because I would have liked to have a little harder one
man.
show off my skills. But this is actually really easy. So we're just going straight down 97. I don't even need to write this down. We're just going to run it to the end. So, wait, where's it going to? There it is. So it's going right into Wenatchee?
Wenatchee? Is that correct?
Wenatchee?
I think.
I don't know.
Maybe.
So I think I can almost get away with just winging this one with no directions. What do you think? Can I do it, Alex? Can I do it, chat?
I think you could. I think I might be as confident to say that even I could do that one. Even Ben. Hey. Wait, there is a camera. What are you lying for? There is a camera. Even Benny's giving the thumbs up.
I was wondering what he was doing back there. He was setting up the Benny cam.
Benny cam is here, chat. Look at that. He is with us. Benny approved. That's it. I mean, Benny gets to say. It's the final say. So, yes, you can do it. You got this. So, like Mark was saying, it is a little bit of an easier route. But, just for those who are interested in the way that you're writing it down, do do you draw the map? Did you say you
No,
trace
no.
it out, right?
No, you just kind of write it
Just write
down,
down the
right? So
instructions.
it'll be like, you know,
Left, right, left, right. Oop.
yeah, it'll be so like, you know, east on, you know, highway 26 to 97, south on 97 to whatever. So it's you try to stick to the north, east, southwest directions instead of left and right. Because if you miss one turn, you're done. You got to use the road numbers, you got to use the street names, and you got to use northeast, southwest, because that's what's usually on the signs too, right? And if you do all that, then really you shouldn't have an issue. And I try to teach people that, like new people that would start it with me and all that. Because I give them directions, they'd be like, "Oh, do you know how to get to this place?" And I'd start writing down the directions. They'd be like, actually, I'll just use my GPS." And I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of an older school way of doing it, but it's a reliable way of doing it. And
It is, yeah.
the more you do it, the more you get used to it, the more you get used to looking at the signs, and it's kind of foolproof. You know what I mean? Because even the
knowledge
GPS.
is king, right?
I was with my dad one time. We were going to Oklahoma to pick up a new truck together, and we were in his truck, and he had an old GPS, an old TomTom, and he hadn't updated the map in like 10 years. And of course, the interchange in downtown Dallas had changed. It was telling him to keep far right, but he was actually supposed to keep far left. And we went on an hour detour in Dallas because of the traffic, and that just messed our day right up.
Oh no. Yeah, knowledge is king when it comes to that sort of stuff. If you're always driving on the roads and you think you know better, then you probably should go with it. It's actually quite interesting because I was just thinking about it when you were talking about it there. Little fun fact, here in the UK, well, in London, at least in the city, taxi drivers, if you want to become like a black cab, which is like a famous kind of taxi that we have here, it's kind of the equivalent of like the yellow cabs that you see in New York, right? When you think of New York City, you think of those yellow cabs. But here in London, we have black taxis, and they're kind of like old school.
Oh yeah, I know the ones.
Here, yeah. But here in London, if you want to be a black cab driver, you have to learn something which is called the knowledge test, the knowledge of London, I think it is. And basically, they have to learn like hundreds or if not thousands of streets. It takes about like 4 or 5 years of them, but they have to do it all off of their head. They can't use a GPS, right?
Really?
Yeah, there's I've forgotten how big it is, how to do it. Let me just really quickly look it up here. There you go. So they'll have to cover 20,000 miles doing the knowledge if they want to do it. So basically they learn every single street pretty much in the central London, like off by heart. So they know exactly the directions that they're going through to get to the place. So they know the best place to go,
My goodness.
where they can go, and everything like that. So yeah, it's crazy. They have to know 25,000 streets and 100,000 landmarks within a 6-mile radius of the city. So
Wow.
It's a pretty rigorous test. And that's what it reminded me of when you're talking about being a truck driver and you kind of like learn it. And I guess in my thinking, anyway, maybe this is not correct or not, but like I guess the GPS also wouldn't know, of course, if you're driving a car or a truck, and some routes might not be suitable for truckers, right?
Yeah, they do have like truck-specific GPSs where you can actually enter in the information about your truck, how long it is, the height it is, and it's supposed to have all that information in there to make sure you go in the right place. But, you know, I don't know. It's got to be a halfway reliable way of doing it because a lot of people do that. But I just prefer, you know, the way I've been doing it since before truck GPSs is the way I was taught by guys that have been driving since, you know, before the internet, right? I was taught by a guy that started driving in 1967. So,
Yep.
you know, it's been, I mean, it's never failed me so far. So if I were to ever go back to truck driving, I would keep doing it exactly the same way, even with all the new technology. It's just proven itself for me, you know what I mean, in my experience.
Dang. That's cool. Those truck GPSs are
cheap.
expensive, kind of. I bet, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty pricey. I think they're like $400 or $500. I'm sure, maybe not, maybe like $250. But it's definitely more than like just a regular car GPS for sure. Here, let's get pulled out here.
Yeah, you gotta remember you have a pretty wide load there as well, on a long load even, so you have to pull out wide and make the circle here.
Yeah, I just gotta make sure the trailer comes around.
I'm guessing this is Darius, by the way. he's put up a prediction in our Twitch. You know what a prediction is where our viewers can use their channel points that they earn while they're watching to then technically gamble for more channel points.
Oh, really?
In a question of, will Mark crash in this Let's Play? So far, 78,000 points on no and 28,000 points on yes. So far the no's are winning in terms of confidence that you won't crash, and they're hoping to make a quick buck out of your no crashing. So
I gotta really behave myself so 78,000 people can get some points, eh?
Well, not 78,000 people, but
okay.
70,000 points. I don't know,
oh, yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's not.
So
really,
he crashed?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't crashed. There's been no crashes yet. So I said, take all the time in the world, Mark. Go as slow as you want.
It's not in my blood. I gotta go fast. Like Ricky Bobby.
Time is money, chat. Time is money. Don't know what you're on about, chat. Don't know what you're on about. No crashes so far. We're good. We're clean. We are good. But anyway, another thing that we wanted to kind of bring up is you've told us so much about your experiences in trucks and stuff. You've actually brought in some photos of the fleet that you used to drive in, right?
Yeah, so I sent Benny a few pictures there of all the trucks I've driven over the years. Trucks I've owned, I should say, not trucks I've driven. There's a lot more trucks that I've driven. So this was my first truck. It was a 2005 Peterbilt in Ice Jade Pearl, the C15 Cat. And we can go on to the next one there, Benny.
If he's going on to the next one. Oh, hang on. Just got a message from Benny. He can pull over. Oh, you can pull over if you want, apparently, but...
Oh, okay. Not really anywhere safe right now. So that's 2003 Peterbilt. That was... last stream I talked about it a little bit. So that truck was the show truck brought by Peterbilt, I believe Premier Peterbilt at the time, of London, Ontario. So they had that truck spec'd and built, top of the line, Canadian class interior, all that fun stuff. So they brought that to the Fergus Truck Show, which was the biggest truck show in Canada at the time, I believe, as a demo truck for everyone to sit in and look at and play with. So my dad,
so you had like loads of people jumping into it. Nice.
Yeah, so my dad bought that truck brand new after the show, and then in 2015 he built a new truck, and I bought this one off of him, and I drove that until off and on until 2022 when I sold everything and started my move to SCS. And of course that's my lovely 2015 Jeep Rubicon beside it.
The wheels are almost as big as trucks.
Yeah, I believe the truck wheels measure out to roughly 41.5 inches, and those wheels are 40 inches, so they're very close.
Oh my goodness.
That is the last truck I bought, but that truck I never actually put on the road to work with. It's a 1989 Peterbilt 379 with a 425 mechanical cat, so no computer on it. Well, yeah, no computer on it. It's all mechanical fuel injection. And that actually had a twin stick in it, so it had 6 gears on one stick and 4 gears on the other stick. So kind of 2 transmissions, really, yeah.
Wait, 2 stick in it?
Yeah. Yeah, so you shift, you got your main transmission, you shift 1 gear on that, then you'd shift 3 gears on the other transmission, move up a gear on this one, downshift this one, then shift 3 gears, yeah. It's a handful for sure.
Yeah, and you got to keep your hand on the steering wheel too, dang.
Yeah.
That's wild. And speaking of crashes,
that was a bad day.
What's going on here?
That was my 2003, and it got hit in a parking lot in, was it Burns Harbor, Indiana, or Benton Harbor, Indiana? Burns Harbor, Indiana. It got hit. I was in the bunk sleeping in the middle of the day, just having a little cat nap, and I woke up to the sound of metal and my truck shaking, metal on metal and my truck shaking, and that was the aftermath. Another truck driver pulling out of the spot beside me didn't give me enough room and just tore it all to shreds, and the front axle was actually heavily damaged. The whole front axle had to get pulled out and new kingpins put in, and the whole left side hub was basically destroyed. So wow. That was a sad day.
That's crazy, because like from the outside it almost appears just to be kind of like just outside damage and not really affecting the steering or the axles in any way, right? It just seems like cosmetic, but it seems like he really did a lot of damage there.
Yeah, it was a lot. I
Dang.
think all in, it was like $30,000 to fix it. Believe it or not, it was not a good day.
Chat, can we get an F in the chat for this poor rig? This poor rig. But look at it there. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful looking truck. That is very nice. Love the colors on it too.
Yeah, oh, that's after it was fixed, so we did a few things to it while it was in the shop. We put a drop visor on it, new big bumper and all that. Yeah, that's back in, I want to say that's about 2021 that picture was taken.
Nice.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one comment that I made before the stream when I was looking at these pictures as well is the maybe some of you noticed in some of the photos, the arch kind of almost like lifting up in the middle of the trailer. Maybe you want to explain that a little bit to the chat as well.
Yeah, so with the aluminum trailers, early on, what would happen was, because they're softer metal when they first came out with them, when you put the load on, and it would actually kind of smile like that, right? So they started putting this arch in them very early in the manufacturing, and that arch is still there today. So it just it adds strength to it because the beams actually have an arch in it themselves as well. So as you load the trailer, it'll start to straighten out a little bit, but it'll always have a little bit of an arch, and it just adds strength to it, adds durability.
Nice. To last though, I mean, you can tell. They're built to last on those roads. We got Smarty SCR in the chat.
Hey, Smarty, that's my boy from Canada.
He's saying, Mark, is that the one I drove? He's asking for the truck.
Yeah, that's the one he drove. Yeah, when he was in driving school, I took him out for some shifting lessons in that truck.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
This here is my 2019 567. Only had that for about a year and a half, and then I sold it to a colleague of mine, and he drove it for a little while after that, and then got rid of it.
It's a nice looking truck. Oh man, look how shiny this one is.
That's the one I missed the most. 2021 W990.
Oh.
That was a really nice truck.
Love the chrome. Look at that. Man, how'd you get it so clean? What's the secret?
Lots and lots of money. Yeah, so actually, this particular photo was taken outside of a brand new customer for us when I was at that particular company, Ontario Tank Lines. So I was kind of instructed by the owner. He's like, when you go in there, look good. So I stopped and I got the truck polished. Spent, I think, about $1,800 Canadian getting it polished.
What?
Yeah.
$1,800. So is it a hand polish or what's the deal there?
Yeah, they got the gun, but then they go over it by the hand and all that. Like, it's hard to tell in the photo, but like that's like mirror finish by the time it was done on the aluminum, on the wheels and the tanks and everything.
I can see the reflection on it. Yeah, I mean.
The only thing we couldn't do was the trailer wheels because they were just too old, too sandblasted. So you can see on the trailer wheels they're not looking good. But yeah, and then going to the Blue Beacon and getting it washed and some Rain-X put on there to keep the dust off it and everything. So yeah, but hey,
how long does that last?
We got the customer, so we impressed them.
I was gonna say, but how long would that last though? You know, being that clean.
So the polish will last quite a while. Generally, I only polish my truck twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year. And then the wash, that just depends how lucky you are. If you're really lucky, it can almost last a week. If you're not lucky at all, you happen to run into a little rainstorm and all the water gets kicked up off the road and the dirt along with it, and then it's just filthy again. There's been times where I've gotten the truck washed and 6 hours later, it just looks like I didn't even wash it. It's very painful.
Yeah, I mean, I have that problem around here with my car as well because I'm on country roads. So anytime I take the car out for a wash and then back down the little country lanes, and it's already dirty again. So almost doesn't feel worth it.
This is my dad's truck. So when he sold me the 2015, this was the truck he built. That's a 2016 Peterbilt glider kit. So it's still got the pre-emission CAD in it. 285 wheelbase. So he still got that today. He's still running up and down the road. So if you see him on the road, you know, give him a wave.
Hey,
that's my dad.
Nice one. That's
and
cool.
Just one last photo of the 2015. So I had that truck. I bought it in 2015, and I had it until 2022 when I sold this one and the blue one at the same time. And that time I was pulling a 4-axle trailer, so just Ontario only, not going to the U.S. I think I did that for about a year. Heavy haul. about 127,000 pounds gross. In this photo, I think I'm only about 110.
Yeah, that's cool. All the tradables going back there. Oh, here we go. People are going to bring this up about the Jeep. Check this out. Check out this upgrade. So I'm guessing the top one is when you bought it, and the bottom is your upgrades, or?
Yeah, the top one is the day I bought it, and the bottom one is about 3 weeks later.
3 weeks? It took you that long to upgrade it? Wow.
Yeah, so this was actually my second Jeep. So when I bought it, I already had the intention that like right away I was gonna, like I already had a budget, I already had parts on order before I even picked up the Jeep. So right away we installed like a 6-inch lift kit and the big tires, skid plates underneath, axle shafts. Like we did lots of upgrades. I think in that second photo, there's probably $20,000 worth of upgrades on it already.
What? I gotta say though, something I've always seen with Jeeps, especially in America, I don't see it so much here, but in America for sure, is there some sort of like written law with Jeeps that you have to remove the doors? So I just feel like everybody takes their doors off. It's like almost part of a ritual when you get a Jeep. You just throw the doors away.
We missed a turn.
Oh no!
Benny, pull the photos down. I gotta be honest with the chat.
Uh-oh, we missed a turn?
We missed a turn. So hypothetically, I'm on the side of the road right now with my map book open, right? Looking at my directions, and now I know where I gotta go. I gotta make a left and a left, right? So...
Okay. That's alright. It's not like a bad lost, though. You're like just around the corner, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.
You're in the same place. You're in the same city. It's fine. You're good. That's cool, though. I didn't realize we're already so close to our destination.
Yeah, so I think we might even have time to do another short load. Yeah, those Jeeps were a lot of fun, but they were a lot of money. But yeah, taking off the doors is a blast. It's like just feeling the wind kind of coming on, and you can take the roof right off, everything, right?
So it's just like the roll cage, basically. Almost stripped down to it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and you get the windshield. The windshield still stays up because by law it's supposed to, but they can fold down if you're like off-road somewhere and you want to really enjoy the elements. Then you can take the roof down or take the windshield down and really feel the wind in your face. But I don't like eating bugs, so I never did that.
That's crazy cool. Someone said that's the Moy DJ says the definition of work hard, play hard. Absolutely, that's a slideshow of that. That's almost like a TED talk, you know. Work hard, play hard. There we go. Oh, we got a train crossing.
For me, it was. I spent so much time on the road truck driving that when I came home on the weekends, I really wanted to enjoy myself, and that was something I had always wanted to do. And I had dabbled a little bit with my first Jeep, so when I bought the second Jeep, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go all out. I'm just gonna spend the money, have some fun, and I had a lot of fun. That thing was a blast. Don't recommend it to anyone. This is the current toy, which I'll be bringing to...
You get a professional photographer for this stuff, by the way. I just feel like, yo, can he do a photo shoot of my bike? Look at the rainbow there and everything, man. Did you ask God? Like, what?
No, that was just, that's when I was at the driving school in Oshawa, and I was leaving work one day, and there was a rainbow. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know? I'll take a little photo with the rainbow in the background there, and I just got lucky. It turned out really well, but yeah, I'll be bringing that to Prague probably in April or May, so I can ride around the city, ride around the Czech Republic, and explore more of the country.
I mean, if the new studio is big enough, I fully expect it that you're just going to have your bike with you one day. Just in the studio, can you imagine?
I wonder.
I do wonder. I'm not sure how big it's going to be, but yeah, we'll see one day. But that is a cool bike.
Thank you. It's just a little bike. It's a little Sportster style bike. It's a Yamaha, but it's a 950cc and it's a V-twin, so it's got that nice kind of rumble that you come to expect from cruiser bikes. And it's just a blast to ride. I always wanted one, and I never actually got one while I was driving truck because I thought I wasn't home enough to really enjoy it. And yeah, so this past summer, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go buy a bike. I'm trying to see where we got to go here without having the GPS.
Right or left? Yeah, I got you.
Feel like it's the HMS here. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, this is going to be a tough parking job because we're not really lined up for it.
Yeah, you're going to have to pull that out. Luckily, there's not too much traffic around, it seems. So,
yeah.
But still quite a tight entry there. So,
oh man,
what happens here? Oh, this is a big ask. Oh, big truck.
I think we're gonna have to take 2 bites at it for sure. Even then, I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Like even Chenda there is just sitting there like, oh, I don't know, man.
Oh, we got Chenda with us?
No, he's there in the game there on the left.
Oh, right there.
he's he's just watching you, you know. Yeah, he's chilling.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna clear.
Uh-oh.
So get out and look. Get out of your truck and look when in doubt. And this is the fun stuff you get to do in truck driving. And
I'm gonna be honest. If I was in this situation myself, I wouldn't even be sure how to do it. If I would go and turn around somewhere else, maybe I'd try approach it from the other end or what. Because even the traffic there is getting a little bit in the way. So that is a tough. I mean, realistically, would you want to try? I mean, I don't know if you can back it in because of the actual spot that it's asking for, but yeah, that's a tough delivery spot.
This is when you got to start bending the rules of the laws of the road a little bit about how you're going to do it. It's like, we could try and pull a U-turn here, or we could pull straight over there and then back up down there. There's a few different things we could do. I'm looking at this space here. We could use it to swing into the place. I guess I should turn off my four-way so I'm not confusing other drivers. Yeah, it's going to get interesting here really quickly.
Well, let's see how this plays out. Chat, what do you think? I got some trust in Mark. I like it. I mean, I think challenge is going to bring out the best in you, I think, Mark, is what's going to happen. We'll see.
We found another recruitment agency. Maybe we can recruit Darius as a driver one day.
Maybe. He's not in the game yet, but maybe one day. Yeah, I always use that space for wider turns into it with the heavies. Okay.
So that's the advice we're getting from the chat?
Yeah, Mark Verstappen says 50% of the driving... Sorry, 50% of driving the truck is doing the last 20 meters safely.
That's kind of true. That's where a lot of the accidents happen, is when you're at your delivery or at your pickup, and that's where a lot of the minor kind of accidents and stuff happen, right? So this is where I do things a little. You kind of bend the law a little bit just to do what you got to do. So I can see there's no traffic over here, so I'm going to use this space.
Okay.
I'm stealing it from everyone. I'm going to throw my four-ways on. And usually what happens is when you do something like this, everyone gets really concerned, and they give you lots of space because they don't want to risk getting hurt, right? Or getting getting hit by the truck. So now that light's green, and we can just back up to the other side of the intersection, basically.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but yeah, I can see why drivers would definitely get concerned here. As long as you're moving safely, and that's the main thing, looking out for other drivers. I can imagine some other drivers on the road get a bit impatient. It become quite a dangerous scenario almost.
Drivers usually aren't too bad. I've had to do stuff like this in downtown Toronto a lot, just to get where I need to go, to get the trailer in the right position to, you're in the city and there's not a lot of room to maneuver. And the biggest issue is actually pedestrians. They have it in their head that they don't have to stop for you, that, you have to stop for them. So they tend to really get in the way. So right now, this is kind of not a great spot to be in, because now we're in the way for them. So
luckily, they're all in the one lane. They're all good there.
Check our mirror over here, make sure no one's coming. We got our left blinker on, and we're just going to swing it wide because that's a really sharp corner.
No pedestrians taking pictures. I mean, if I was there, I'd be taking pictures.
Swinging around.
There's a cop there. Check him out. He's fine with it. He's cool with it.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, cops, when they see us doing this kind of thing, they're usually fine with it because they know we're just kind of doing what we have to do. A lot of the times, they'll kind of help. They'll, move their car into position to give us a hand if they can. I've been on the side of the road, beside a construction site or something like that, chaining down, and, they'll come over and roll the window down, pull up beside you and ask, oh, are you okay? Everything good? Yeah, just, my strap's up and I'll be out of here in a second. And, oh, okay, yeah, take your time, They're usually pretty good with us, professional drivers,
A bit of traffic management from the cops. That's always nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not worth trying to give somebody a more of a hard time than they're already having, especially with a delivery like this. So,
exactly.
Good to hear. Good to hear. You reverse that trailer really well, though. It's almost like he's done it for a job, isn't it? I mean, it's great.
Who would have thought?
It's almost like he's done it for a living before.
It's almost like he's a real truck driver.
That's what this game does to people, I'm telling you. It's good stuff. But no, this stuff is always so interesting. And of course, you can translate this stuff into the game as we're doing right now. And it's always a little bit more difficult with these American trucks. As a European driver, the long noses do scare me a little bit in terms of space and width and how long they are. So
when you're going up onto the curbs, you always want to make sure you're going real slow so you're not cutting any tires or doing any damage to them. We got these brand new Michelins on here. We don't want to take them out prematurely.
I mean, that'd be pretty end game if you blew a tire right there and then. That's it. You're done for the day, pretty much. Oh no!
I was looking right at the mirror.
Oh no!
That's on me. Sorry, chat.
People
I was doing
are losing
so well too.
So much money. Surprise! Oh my goodness, the chat is going crazy. Predictions result is in. It's yes.
I can't believe this is where it happened. I would have thought it would have happened at the other intersection.
Yeah, the economy of the SCS channel points has just tanked. Mark, you failed us. Savage.
I'm sorry, chat. I'll make it up to you guys.
120,000 channel points lost. But whoever was voting with their 46k, big money made. It's rigged. It happens to the best of us. It happens to be fair, in all fairness, I think that is the driver's fault. That driver was very impatient. They could see Mark was maneuvering, so...
I would say it was definitely, kind of ignorant, but at the end of the day, I entered their lane of travel, and that's the only thing the insurance company would be concerned about, so I'll take the fault on it. Alright, we gotta get the trigger now.
Oh.
That wasn't a hit, that was just my brakes. There's really good brakes,
Good bouncy brakes. That's how we like them on the truck.
Can we get that trigger?
Just lost 52,000 in points. Don't worry, chat. There'll be future opportunities to gain them back. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Like a champ, like a pro. Oh, if it wasn't for that car just coming in at the last second, would have been...
Benny's really excited. He says my ego needed to be taken down a notch.
So after all of that flexing that you just did, hey, Mark Verstappen saw the future with that. The last 20 meters, he was damn right. That was
that's he literally called it.
He literally called it, like in hindsight. Saw the future. Saw the future. All right. Well, let's get ourselves onto another job because we do have a bit of time for another job.
We got time. Do we have a short one, a real short one?
Yeah, we can do a real short one. It's 10 to 6. Well, 10 to 7 even for you. I forget where we're now behind here.
Oh, these are
super short.
These are, let's go to the external contracts. What am I doing? Maybe we can do a Winterland one really quick. They're usually not too long, right?
Yeah, not usually too bad. Someone had a quick question here about insurance, because I'm sure you love talking about insurance. But Mark, how is insurance claims handled as a truck driver? Is it the same as a car driver?
Yeah, pretty much. They're a lot more strict with us because they're very concerned about liability, especially in North America. There's kind of a culture of if you're even a minor fender bender, you call a lawyer and see how much money you can get, right? So with that in mind, they really want to make sure we're doing everything properly and legally. So that's why so much of what we do is the paperwork we do is a precaution for the insurance, right? I always did quarterly inspections on my truck. So every 3 months, the truck would go in, brakes would get looked at, everything would get looked at, driveline, all the lights, everything, right? Every morning you do your full inspection of your truck, and you just make sure you're up to par, or not par, what's the word I'm looking for? You do your due diligence to make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be, everything is safe. And that goes with paperwork too. All your paperwork has to be up, because even if your paperwork's not right, that could end up in a charge. And if you've been charged, that's just another reason for someone to say, look, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He didn't even have his paperwork right, so he's a dangerous driver. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Even though the car driver has no idea what they're talking about. I gotcha. Yeah.
Exactly. So logbooks, of course, are super important. You got to make sure your hours are serviced right, that you're not driving tired, and no one could say you were driving tired. Dash cams are a big part of it. A lot of trucks now have dash cams. So, yeah, it's just trying to make sure you're doing everything you can to protect yourself in the worst possible scenario, right?
Gotcha. This is a pretty savage comment here in the YouTube chat. Shlammy Sammy says, "Oh, that's another $30,000." Lol. Referencing your past incident. Ah, hit him where it hurts, chat. Hit him where he hurts. He's already down.
We're gonna go cry in the corner.
Dang. All right, let's get back on the road here and get time for one more job. But it's been super fun and interesting so far, and we hope you're having a good time as well, chat. If you just joined us or you've come in a little bit later, we're here on our Let's Play for American Truck Simulator, episode 28. Can't believe how far we've come, and well, we've just completed the journey here with a pretty long trailer. We learned some things about how to maneuver a trailer of that size, and also taking a look at Mark's previous fleet in the real world, of course. So, Artin saying, I am still crying for my lost 52k. Okay, listen, chat, there's no need to like rub the salt on the wound sort of thing, you know, it's okay. Your points...
Can we do double or nothing? Can we get another one going?
Double or nothing? I don't know if we can. Can I give points? Is that possible?
Can you imagine? Start gambling in the SCS chat? We might need a license.
Points. I mean, people set up bots, right? That you can do like gambling and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Sim driver Dave was asking what engine and transmission combo we're using. We're using a Caterpillar, so we're assuming this truck is a lighter kit, I guess. And we got an 18-speed transmission, which I'm struggling to shift with because I can't really hear the game because we got to keep it quiet, otherwise Mike will pick it up. So I'm shifting entirely just by looking at the tack, which is not something I ever did in real life. So this is like throwing me through a loop.
Yeah, I guess sound is like a big thing for you guys when you're driving, right? You're listening because you know the sound of your truck, how it should sound, right?
Yeah.
When you're doing certain tasks and everything.
I even recommend to like when I was at the driving school, I would have some students that were concentrating way too much on the tack. So I would actually cover it with a piece of paper or a sticky note or something just so that they would stop concentrating on it so much and feel the truck out, listen to the truck. Because the truck tells you everything you need to know, you know what I mean? Like the sound at 1500 RPM always sounds the same and the sound at 1200 RPM always sounds the same. So, you know, learn those sounds and learn what the truck is telling you and you'll never have to look at that. The gauge is good. Obviously, you still need the gauge for other scenarios. You know, coming down a mountain, you can use it to kind of... you know, make sure you're not over revving the engine and stuff like that. Going up the mountain, make sure you're not lugging it because you want to make sure you're above 1300 RPM and stuff. But as far as using it for shifting, I don't recommend it. I'm messing up. I got busy talking. I drove right past the customer where the load was.
Oh no, it's all good. I mean, normally as a truck driver, I don't think you'd be chatting this much in the cab. You'd be more concentrated. So this is almost like a little bit of an extra challenge that we're distracting you here with. But I was going to ask, say you were to cover up the speedometer, right, on your truck dash, and you just had to listen to the RPMs, would you know what speed you're doing just based off the sound of the RPMs?
So not so much at highway speed because it kind of starts to drone altogether, so it gets really hard to be able to just modulate your speed on sound only. You definitely can like at kind of lower speeds and all that, but once you get up to like what gear am I in here? Chat, help me. What gear am I supposed to be in? There we go. That works. When in doubt, find 6. It all because you're pulling hard to get up to like your top speed. So the truck is under full power. The turbo is whistling at its top speed. So it's really kind of hard to do that. Yeah, it's not really something you can do. Yeah, I'm sure someone will argue with me and say you can, and hats off to them if they can. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there'd ever be a scenario where you would have to use that, but it's just more of a flex, I guess, of course.
There's been times where, like, my tack meter went out, like, on that green truck.
Really?
Yeah, the first truck I had, the 2005, the speedo went out, and I was in West Texas, and I had to get home to get the speedo replaced. Technically, by law, I should have stopped somewhere and get it replaced, but, you know, when you own your own truck, you do what you do to save money, right? So I ended up driving all the way back to Canada just using the tachometer, tachometer, that sounds better. Using the tack to actually figure out my speed because I knew that at 1350 RPM I was doing 65 miles an hour. So as long as I stayed around 65, I was never really speeding anywhere. You know, if you get into a city where it's 55, you just slow down to a reasonable speed, right? So you can you get to learn your truck and learn, you know, how all the different gauges are speaking to each other, right?
Got it. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Very good to know. I saw a comment here though, very, very quick. Who was it? I missed it now. Sorry, I do need to cough. I've got like a really weird tickle in my throat. So I'm gonna mute my mic for just 1 second here. Please excuse me. Otherwise I'm gonna start like tearing up. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully that's good. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, very, very quickly, we just had a couple of raids come in. Replay _97. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good stream. And also Pico Mika, I hope that's how I pronounce your name correctly, with a raid as well here on our Twitch. Thank you so much, both of you, for your raids, and I hope you had a good stream and welcome along to our Let's Play. We're going to be doing another quick job here before we have to wrap things up. But otherwise, yeah, good to have you here. Thank you. Appreciate you. Somebody said tachometer is Spanish. I don't know if that's a really bad joke. I feel like that's a really bad joke. It is Taco Thursday. You say Taco Tuesdays or Taco Thursdays?
Taco Tuesday. Wait, what do you say? Taco?
Taco?
We're gonna have a problem here, man. We're gonna start talking about Die Hard pretty soon. Taco. Get out of here with that.
Is it how would you say it?
Taco.
Taco?
Yeah.
Taco? Taco? Tomato? Tomato?
Boot,
potato, potato.
Trunk, bonnet, hood.
Yeah, we say boot.
Where does that come from? Where does boot come from?
I don't know. Why do we call it a car boot, Google? You tell me. The phrase car boot can be traced back to the earlier 20th century, derived from the practice of placing luggage or goods in the rear storage compartment of early automobiles, resembling the way people stored items in the boots of a horse-drawn carriage.
Hey, why were they called boots on horse-drawn carriages? That just raises more
questions. The storage compartment at the back of the carriage was called a boot because it resembled a boot in shape.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. Didn't know that.
Interesting.
But there we go. I guess it's just something to do with horses.
See, we started calling it a trunk because it looked like, you know, like a shipping trunk or a storage trunk. That's what was on the back of like early carriages and cars. So
that
that's where
makes sense.
we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's where the boots were kept? Wait, is that a legit one as well? Driving on the left originated from horse wagons? Does that mean everybody should be technically driving on the left? Because I agree with that.
Let's not start that. No, we're having a good day, okay?
Okay. To be fair, I'm kind of like trying to fight the world with that one because most of the world does drive on the right. So, yeah. Except for...
You could say driving on the right is right.
Driving on the left is also right.
No. Can I go here? Are they going?
Chat's like, no. Right is right. Yes, okay. Yeah, I think it's like us, Australia. Does Japan as well drive on the left? I don't remember.
It's all the old like Commonwealth countries, right? I'm surprised Canada honestly doesn't, but I guess we had too much influence from the USA being right next door to them, right?
Maybe, yeah. You were doing the old.
Because we were a Commonwealth country. I think we still are, technically.
Driving on the left is sinister. Listen, I didn't make it that it was driving on the left, okay? It was just how it is. That's the law. I'm just a law-abiding citizen here, chat. I'm not driving. During the first car races, you could only overtake on the right, as they adopted horse racing rules. Wait, how did we get in? We're talking about horses now. Okay. Sweden changed from driving on the left to right. I've heard that was like a very interesting thing to happen for quite a few countries when they changed the driving. It just caused absolute chaos for quite a few weeks before everyone got it right because they didn't change any of the signs or anything. They just said, "Oh, you're driving on the right now." So good.
I remember seeing pictures. I remember seeing pictures from when Sweden. I guess it was like the 60s when they did it, when they switched from driving on the left to driving on the right, or the 50s. but it was just fairly, you know, a fair amount of time after cars were starting to become popular, and the pictures from that are just, they're all, you know, black and white photos, and it's pretty funny. Where are we going here?
Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm gonna go this way. This looks right.
Fun fact, the US Virgin Islands is the only US territory where they drive on the left.
Yeah.
Really? Interesting to know. Interesting. I love the tiny differences between Europe and the US. I mean, there are tiny differences, but there's also some pretty large differences in terms of driving as well, I would say.
And how fries are
Europe,
eaten.
and that too. How should fries be eaten?
We get a poll going in the chat, mayonnaise or ketchup for fries?
Yep, I'll do it.
Yes.
What sauce should you put on chips? I'm gonna put fries.
Benny was just asking, is it fries or chips? We should have that poll first, but you already answered that.
It's 100% chips.
So what do you guys call?
go.
Oh, you guys call potato chips. You guys call those crisps.
Crisps, yeah. What sauce should you put on your fries? Mayonnaise or ketchup? Here we go, chat. Let's see what the divide is. Some people don't like sauce at all on their chips, but ketchup is in a strong lead. 71% of the votes, 69% of the votes. Nice. 29 to mayonnaise. You know, I don't mind either personally.
Yeah.
I don't mind either. I'll have ketchup or I'll have mayo. I think when I've been in Germany, they tend to have mayo more as a sauce condiment in their chips. Or fries even, so. Salt and ketchup.
Something that was a real shock to my system when I was younger was learning that, oh, we're going to go over the curb here. I did not set up this turn well. Something that was a real shock to me was learning that malt vinegar is not a common seasoning for fries in other parts of the world. That's like a very Canadian thing.
I love vinegar on, like, when you go to the fish and chip shop, right?
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar is the norm on chips.
Oh, so you guys do that in Britain as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
we love
okay.
it.
All right.
Salt and vinegar is a very big, popular flavor here. Like, you get it at Pringle flavors. We get salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
We get crisps that are salt and vinegar.
Okay.
It's like chips. Yeah.
So it's not just Canada. All right, cool. But I know US, they definitely don't do it, which is like just back.
It's great. I love it. Yeah.
All right, we're off to Christmas land now.
I've never heard of salt and vinegar on fries. Sounds good though. It is, but I don't know if it would work on like the thin American or French fries that you'd get. It has to be kind of like, here in the UK we have like thick cut chips, kind of like beer battered chips or beer battered fries. I don't think that sounds illegal to say. Beer battered chips, right? Like thick, and they soak up all the vinegar and the salt, and they're really like soft on the outside and crispy. Oh, sorry, soft on the inside, crispy on the outside, sort of thing. Chunky chips, yeah. So I don't know if salt and vinegar would go well on the smaller fries, personally. You have them on the smaller fries in Canada then? Like on the French fries?
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Like, generally, it's the like more thick cut kind of fries like you would get with fish and chips. Yeah, I guess like if you go to like, you know, McDonald's or something, you wouldn't really see vinegar on them, I guess. Yeah. Fun fact, in Canada, you can buy poutine from McDonald's and get it as a side with your burger.
In a lot of European countries, you can also get beer at McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't Prague do it? I think Czech Republic have beer in their McDonald's. I know in Germany for sure.
Yeah, Benny says yes.
There you go. Proved. Yeah. But strangely enough, they don't do mayo as a sauce in our McDonald's here in the UK. You can't get mayo.
Really?
You can obviously have it on the burgers and stuff, but if you want it as like a side sauce for your fries or something like that, then they don't do it. Ketchup is your only. If you ask for sauce, I'll just give you ketchup.
Really?
Yeah.
They know what's up.
We have
they know
like
it's good.
We have ketchup, we have sweet and sour, and we have a curry sauce that you can get as well. So they're all pretty good.
Do we have the results from the poll yet for ketchup and mayonnaise?
It's still running with like a minute or two to go.
Oh, okay.
So far, ketchup in the lead. 71% of the chat think that ketchup is the preferred sauce to have on fries, and 30% agree with mayonnaise. So, yeah, one really good type of mayo is Tabasco mayo. See, I agree with that. I like the sriracha mayo. I like the peri peri mayonnaise that you get like at Nando's and all sorts. It's good, bit of spicy stuff. Reverse card. Can't see beer McDonald's here, but I saw in the past. Maybe they changed it. Yo, channel 59 raiding the viewer count of 54. Welcome along, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. We are just on one of our last jobs here, making progress through the snow. Look at that, slipping and sliding here. Joining us for the first time, welcome along. My name's Alex. We've got Mark down in the studio there, live from Prague. We're doing our Let's Play American Truck series, where we're starting from scratch and building our business up.
Oh, we have a nice viewpoint here. Let's check that out real quick.
We do. Right now, we are in the Christmas Winterland area, delivering some good loads as the event got extended. And if you haven't checked this out in American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator 2, it is awesome because you have snow, you have some beautiful Christmas villages here, you even got a frozen lake which you can go drifting on if you like. And yeah, it's just a really nice place to be.
Oh wow, look at this.
Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. There's a snowman. SCS snowman is there. Look at that.
That's where he went.
That's where he went. He just disappeared one day. He knew. He was like, as soon as he's seen the snow, he's going to be out there. By the way, Ketchup won. The winner of the votes with 71% of the votes. Ketchup is the ultimate and premium sauce to put on your fries.
We got some smart people in the chat today.
There you go. I know Belgians are pretty serious about their fries as well. So
yeah.
Barbecue though, I mean barbecue is good, but I don't know if I have it with fries really. I feel like barbecue sauce is more for the burgers or for the pulled pork maybe or something like that. You know,
chicken and ribs, man.
Ranch is second best of any. We don't really have ranch here in Europe. It's so popular stateside, but it's not really a thing here in Europe. Yeah.
That boggles my mind. Ranch is like my favorite salad dressing, and you can't find it anywhere.
It's huge in America. Like every single time I went to like a place to eat, you want ranch with that? You want ranch?
Is that your American accent?
No, I can't do an American accent. I'm terrible with it. I am terrible. I've had what's called fry sauce. Oh yeah, I've had fry sauce as well. Have you had that before, Mark?
Fry sauce.
Fry sauce. It's just ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together. It's kind of like an orangey looking sauce. They call it like, sometimes it's referenced as burger sauce and sometimes it's fry sauce.
I've never heard of that. I've heard of like spicy mayo and stuff like that, like for fries, but never fry sauce.
Here in the Netherlands, we put peanut sauce on our fries. What? Peanut sauce?
Benny is shocked. Benny is losing his mind back there. He is not happy about that.
I know like Five Guys like fry their fries in peanut oil, but I have not heard of peanut sauce. Ranch dressing, get some Thousand Island dressing or Catalina for the win.
Catalina's a good one.
Thousand Island is good as well, yeah.
Let's do a quick recap. So we did 2 loads today.
Yeah.
And
been talking too much about fruits and sauce. Let's have a look.
What's that?
I said I've been talking about food too much. We should get back to the truck stuff. Sauce and fries, yeah.
So Nathan finally delivered his load, and he made us $20,000. So
okay, that's forgiven.
We were a little worried about him at the beginning there, but he did good.
Yeah.
And Amy, she did her first load before this stream for $4,300, and today she made us another $3,400. So we're up to $141,000. I think our decision to take out that loan is paying off nicely.
It's looking good. And today you did a couple of jobs as well?
Yep. Yeah, we did 2 jobs. Can I see my own log, or do I got to go right up here, right?
You got to go up there, yeah. It should be the log there somewhere.
Delivery log. There we go. Yeah. So we did our crawler
6,
tractor.
000.
Yeah, and then another $4,700 for our festive stationery.
Very nice. Yeah, so definitely enough to pay back part of the loan and then some as well. So in the green, despite a little accident earlier, that was totally not Mark's fault.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk that clip's going to be deleted. This stream is not going to exist after this, by the way, chat.
Anyone that clips that, just banned, straight to jail.
Straight to jail. So overall, a pretty good stream, and we've checked out a lot of your cool fleet that you previously drove in Canada. Thank you for sharing those pictures with us and
happy
sharing
to.
your experiences. Yeah,
I know it's something the chat's asked about in the past a few times, so it was nice to be able to share that with them.
I think we might get you to do some more sign-only navigation next time. Maybe we'll have to look for a bit of a longer job. So I'm still interested to see how you do on a longer journey. Because today we had some pretty straightforward jobs. We're gonna have to find kind of a bit more of a squiggly route, you know,
So
something a
like
bit
a
of
3-hour special edition stream that Benny will happily stay late for, so we can drive all the way across the states. What do you think?
You know what? I think Nimiro would love to join you on that journey. I
Oh,
think
come on,
he's
we get
your
him a pizza
man.
party. We can order some Hawaiian pizza, maybe some
You're
weird
crazy. Yeah, I'm
banana
definitely
pizza.
paying for that. I'm not getting Hawaiian pizza. Get out of here. Get out of here. 24 hours. I know Nimiro has wanted to do a 24-hour stream for a long time. Um yeah.
We could do something like that as a charity stream, and we could kind of switch out throughout the day. You know,
A
me,
charity
Peter,
stream, I could
Darius,
see it.
Namiro.
Yeah. Keep switching around. I could see that happening. We'll
That could be
see.
interesting.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah.
any other challenge ideas that you'd like to give to us in the future for these streams chat, then do get in contact with us. Our DMs are open on Twitter or /X, whatever you want to call it these days, or you head to our forums, or you can find us across the interwebs as well. We'd love to hear your thoughts. But we hope you enjoy today's stream. Again, Mark, thank you for sharing all of your insights and experience with us. It's been a pleasure having you today.
Of course, always happy to be here.
And of course, a big thank you to Benny behind the scenes as well. Let's get that Benny cam back. Wait for it. The suspense is great, chat. Is he going to do it? Hey, there he is. Thanks, Benny.
What
We
a handsome
appreciate you.
guy. Look at that smile.
I know.
$1 million
I know. And
smile
of
right there.
course, thank you to you, Chad, as well, live on our YouTube and on our Twitch as well. We hope you had a wonderful time with us and that you learned something new as well. And definitely keep an eye on the future on our social media for more announcements of other streams because we have plenty of streams to come in the future as well. Of course, we'll be back for more Let's Plays, not only with American Truck Simulator, but also for Euro Truck Simulator 2. And who knows, there might be some other little streams in the future as well, showing off some new content. So make sure you look out for that. But if you're joining us on Twitch, then of course, you know it's tradition around here to do a raid. So we're going to raid somebody. Darius or somebody in the chat, I think maybe you have any ideas or should we seek somebody out? Let's have a look. If you've not joined us for a raid before, then it's where we take all of you lovely people who've been watching us now. We're going to go surprise somebody that is streaming ETS2 or ATS right now. I think Darius has found somebody called Mr. Blushy. Mr. Blushy, let's have a look, real quick look here. Mr. Blushy is doing some American Truck Sim. Wow, look at that. Look at a view, sitting right back in the chair. And they're pushing for partnership. All right. Let's do that then. 14 viewers. Let's go for a raid then, chat. Let's go surprise Mr. Blushy, who's doing some American trucking right now. There we go. The raid has begun. So definitely join us over there. Make sure to come say hello. Remember, you represent the best community ever. So make sure you behave yourselves. Give a big greetings and hello from us, and we'll be over there as well. But again, thank you, everybody. Mark, is there anything else you'd like to say before we go?
No, just again, always happy to be here with you and the community and looking forward to the next one.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. All right, well then, chat, that's all we have time for today. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, wherever in the world you're from. If it's a morning, afternoon, or evening, we hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you for the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye now.